people, okay? Do not. Because even my mom went there, she was giving medicine. It started making her skin peel. She went back, they gave her new medicine. I don't know how it's working. But for me, I'm definitely not going back. Nope. Hi guys, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pauline Study and welcome here. So guys, okay, this is more like an update. I know I have so many updates on my channel, but that's precisely because I came on YouTube to produce content, create content for you people, and I need to be honest. Yeah, though I'm discretionary the kind of information that I share with you, but in today's update is precisely because I just recently I'm still recovering. I got a very, very, very bad cold last week. Yes, it's past a week now. That was on Thursday. Excuse me. So and that cold came in the middle of vlogging. I was like vlogging a very, very good vlog for you guys. Like excuse me guys, I'm still not so fine. So yeah, but anyway, that as in the middle of vlogging and I started feeling sick, but this thing just started off on Wednesday. Yeah, so I felt something on my neck. I was like, oh, maybe because I just choked on water, but I had forgotten that this is a sign of cough and flu coming. And my cough is really, really bad. I don't like getting cough. I'd rather have flu if I have to choose a devil to like a better devil to go with. So Thursday comes by, I'm kind of like, I wake up with a hoarse voice and I just brush it off. I know I'll get better. Then we prepare, I'll go for my sister's graduation. But while I was going, I started feeling headache. One thing is like I'm hungry. I'm like, no, my head never really bangs like this. Even if I'm hungry, it can never bang like this. So I was sure that it was something to do with sickness or just like I'm stressed out or something. So in the afternoon we went for my sister's graduation reception and the photo shoots and everything, and I was still feeling the headache. I started feeling nauseous, I started feeling cold, and boom, we get home and then I'm getting a cold. Yeah, like my temperatures were raising. I was feeling cold. By the time I entered my bed, I was like, OMG. So I'm like, okay, so I took a painkiller so that I could be able to sleep and wake up. Yeah. So the next day, I went to the hospital. So when I went to the hospital, when I was there, I was really not feeling well. There's something about me. Every time I go to the hospital and I'm not feeling good, I just feel like I'm getting more sick. Like I feel like it's just getting worse. Do you get? So while I was there, I asked to see a physician. I don't know why I didn't ask for an ENT at that moment. It never crossed my mind that I should have actually asked for an ENT. But nevertheless, the physician option wasn't really a bad one. So guys, it took me like 2 hours to see the doctor. So I finally saw the doctor, guys. Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, we're in the trenches. So I get to see the doctor. So the doctor asked me my symptoms. I tell him and everything. So I told him, doctor, I always get colds and it's so bad for me. And most of the times when I'm getting a cold, it never really gets this worse. Just that this one really was something that I didn't even bother to. Because as in the mood of my sister's graduation, I was in the mood of finishing up that vlog and putting it up on my channel as soon as possible because the content was really, really so amazing. So the whole thing was that it didn't even cross my mind. So I told the doctor, I didn't tell the doctor all this. This was why it didn't really get to my mind that I was getting a cold. And I really get bad colds. Like, it's just like as if I have malaria. So I tell the doctor, I'm like, well, I have a request for you. If you're going to prescribe for me medicine, please let it be an IV because my cold is something that will take even 2 weeks before I finally get rid of the cough and flu if I'm not given an IV, because an IV always gets me fine within 3 days. For those who don't know, an IV is the drip, the thing that they put on your wrist or here, wherever on the head, anywhere. So I tell the doctor, and besides that, I tell the doctor I'm already swallowing medicine, and that medicine is for something else. That time, just put this in perception. in the right perspective. So in the previous vlog, I actually just noticed that this video is actually going to go up before that vlog goes up, but nevertheless it will be enjoyable. By the time you watch that, you will definitely know what happened. So I normally get breakouts around here. If you're very keen enough, you can see that here is dark, like it's really dark, and that's precisely because I always get small breakouts once in a while here. So and it really irritates me because sometimes it gets painful and then it swells. It's just bad. So I was like, okay, I think I need to go to the hospital. And I was also going there to get treatment for my dry scalp. So when I reached that, the doctor gave me medicine, swallow medicine and a tube to smear on my face, and gave me shampoo to use on my scalp. So this shampoo is different from Keto Plus that I showed you guys. So I got that medicine and started taking it, and I became very diligent a week before I actually fell sick. 2 weeks before I actually fell sick. So I was very diligent for taking it, the medicine once every day and the tube 2 times a day. So I was telling the doctor that I already had medicine that I was swallowing, and that was the medicine that I was swallowing. So I was telling him that I can't take that, like I cannot have a huge burden of swallowing a lot of medicine and syrups and whatnot when I already have this. And precisely because knowing the nature of physicians, most physicians will never really prescribe for injections most of the times. So I was like, let me just tell, because I had met him before. So I told him I would need an IV. So he tells me, an IV is for people with pneumonia, an IV is for people with asthma, but people with pneumonia are the ones who take IVs and whatnot. So I tell the doctor it's just my humble request, because it's what's going to actually work for me and it's going to get me better, because my past years, precisely about 5 years of getting colds, guys, it's so annoying that I get a cold almost like twice a year. Like, I'm not even saying like subtle colds, like bad colds whereby I fall sick. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Even last year I got sick, but luckily enough I got to notice it early, so I was able to take some medicine to get better. So I tell the doctor that's my preference, because I know I'm going to get better, but also knowing that doctors have to sometimes consider the patient's needs. They really need to take into consideration what the patients ask for. Okay, so I start having some hope that this guy is actually going to prescribe. So he tells me, so I'm going to prescribe for you, and don't worry, this medicine you have to take once a day. And then he also prescribed a syrup. So I had to take, then he gave me some a phaser medicine that's for swallowing. So I collect the medicine. When I get to home, I notice that one of them I have to take twice a day. I have to swallow 2 tablets. They said 1. So I just was like, goodness Lord. So when I reached, I was so angry. I was like, why is this guy not following? Anyway, I'm like, let me have some hope for once. Guys, 3 days down the road, I'm taking this medicine diligently, and I'm not feeling any better. The cough is not going away. I'm still having a running nose. I cough, and by the time I cough, I'm really fearing to cough because the pain is so much. I literally can't do anything because I'm so drowsy. I'm so weak. Yes, some syrups have that drowsiness that's a side effect, but this kind of drowsiness was different. This was not even a side effect. So I'm like, gosh, why did this guy have to make me hassle? Because most of the times, 3 days down the road with an IV, I'm actually getting better. So I'm so pissed off. Then in the middle of that, I start seeing a lot of weird rash on my face. You guys need to watch that clip. I literally recorded a clip to show you guys what was going on. I was sick. I could barely have my voice speak like this. That's why I took long to come on the video. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of that sickness, I'm starting to see a lot of things on my face. I've never had a breakout on my face, so it would really, really be weird if I get one. That means I've either been allergic to something, or I've maybe gotten an infection, that kind of thing. Because the last time I kind of got a breakout was when I had smallpox. But guys, you should watch that video and see what actually happened. Hi guys. Hope you guys are doing fine. Yeah, so guys, I am so sick. Like, I'm really sick. Even standing like this, I don't know, like I have to hold. So right now I'm holding on the bed, but guys, I have to see how my face looks like. Okay, I've never had a breakout on my face. I've never had such things on my face. Last time, you guys, in a vlog, I told you I was going to a skincare, because I always have some pimples here on my chin. Yeah, they come periodically. So I was given medicine, and this is what the medicine has done to me. Yeah, I was trying out the skin clinic for the first time, and this is what is happening to my face. Like, my whole face is looking this terrible. And you know how these things can affect your mental health, and I'm already sick, like sick. So I just don't know what. Anyway, today is a Sunday. I didn't even go to church. Like, I'm so weak. This is the first time I'm holding my camera, and I feel like, oh my goodness. Anyway, I needed to show you guys this that is happening to me. Can you guys see? Are you guys seeing what it looks like? It is so bad, okay? I just don't know. At some point, I feel like suing these people for malpractice because they've given me medicine that's making me worse. And I've had this experience before. I've been given wrong medicine before, so I don't know, guys. Just pray for me. But tomorrow I'm going to go to the skincare clinic I always go to. I hope they give me medicine that can clear up this stuff within like 5 to a week's time. 5 days to a week's time. Yeah, guys, just wish me well. I don't know when this video will go up, but it's going to be a sit-down video. But gosh, guys, see you. Do not try out things you've never tried out, and if you don't have reviews from people, okay, do not. Because even my mom went there, she was giving medicine. It started making her skin peel. She went back, they gave her new medicine. I don't know how it's working, but for me, I'm definitely not going back. Nope. So guys, that was what came on my face. So I was like, my goodness, this is definitely not the makeup I've been wearing, because I've been wearing makeup for more than 2 years, and I've been wearing it more often in those 2 years. So I haven't seen this on my face. Why is this happening? So I decided to contact the doctor. The doctor is like, firstly, they kind of look like mosquito bites, but they weren't mosquito bites. The fact that they were pink and they were constantly increasing, I'm like, goodness. So I just text the doctor. I told the doctor is like, this is the dermatologist. The guy is like, oh, that's the medicine. I'm like, I definitely knew this had something to do with the medicine, because how is it that when I'm very diligently using it, my face is starting to have these funny things? They weren't even like, say, itchy or something or burning, nothing. Yeah, because normally I have an allergy whereby my face starts heating up or something when I get exposed to some things like heat and whatnot. That wasn't the case. These things were all over. See, even here, you guys can see on my forehead, I'm actually getting better. Right now, I'm actually getting better. So I was like, I got so angry, and I'm trying to tell the doctor it's a medicine, and he's telling me that medicine is supposed to take them away. I'm like, come on. The medicine can't be taking them away when I'm actually getting this, like when I'm getting worse. So I got so angry. To cut the story short, I was like, I'm not going to. So he was telling me to go back and see him on Tuesday. I texted him on Friday. Was it Friday? No, it was Saturday. Saturday or Sunday. He told me to see him on Tuesday this week. I'm like, oh my goodness. So on top of having to wait this long, I also have to come back and get charged for the same. I told him, I don't think I'm going to be able to come. I don't think I really told him. I just told him it's okay. So I was like, meanwhile, this clinic that I went to was my first time I went to this clinic, and that was precisely because it's a bit near home. So it's like, let me just try it out. So when I went there, I even met a friend of mine, and I noticed that she was also going to the same clinic I was previously going to, the same dermatology clinic I was going to. So this one was my first time. Not that I just wanted to try it out. But I tried it out with like 10 hats or something. Not really 10 hats, just that you're getting into a new place, so you don't really know how it's going to turn out. So that's what happened, and I'm like, OMG. I was like, you know what? This always happens whenever I try out new things that I've never really tried out, and when I haven't even seen anyone who has had their reviews or something. So I just was like, I'm just going to go back to my former dermatologist and have this sorted out. But then on the second day, I was like, okay, why don't I just, because I stopped using the medicine the moment I saw that happen. Before I even told the doctor that day, I didn't use the medicine. I didn't swallow a tablet. I didn't even use the tube on my face. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm just going to go and to my former dermatologist and like see what they can do for me. But then on the second day I was like, let me just chill. These things could just die out without me having to use the medicine, because I was just starting to imagine if I decided to use more medicine to put down the things, what the outcome would be. So I just kept it. And then also they're going to charge me all the same at that place. So I was like, So guys, precisely that is how the past almost 14 days have been. I have like, I go to see, I'm even still like treating this cold and flu. I'm like taking propolis. Propolis is a product of bees, so it's, people make honey know that it's a product with beeswax and whatnot. So I'm like taking it in hot water so I get better, because I'm still coughing, I'm still having flu, and goodness, it's just now that I'm actually stable that I can actually sit and talk for all this long, because it's almost 30 minutes I'm recording this video. So I'm like, yeah, my goodness, like everything I planned for my channel, because I really wanted to be very consistent, because my YouTube is now cutting my watch time and I really want to get monetized. So I was like, I need to get very consistent like last year and hit the watch time. But guess what, the sickness comes in when I almost solved almost every issue that I was having. And then the whole first issue comes out. Even some friend of mine wanted me to hop on their train they're putting on Instagram, but I couldn't even go there because my face wasn't feeling okay, and I wasn't ready to start putting makeup on it with seeing pinkish things. They were really pink. Funny enough, I'm not even light skinned, okay? The only light thing on my body are my hands. I'm not even light skinned, but things that are on my face were actually light. If you're very keen to see, you can kind of see like here. Yeah, I'm still having some rush, but it's dying out. Hopefully I'll be very fine very soon. So guys, I needed to come and update you guys. I think it's very important for doctors to always give people the medicine that has worked for them in the past, okay? Because if I had taken that IV, I would have gotten better very fast. Right now I wouldn't even be coughing, I wouldn't be having flu, because I even have plans of traveling. But I'm so scared that what if I actually get a cold on the way or something, because I already still have it in me, like the cough and flu. But the whole thing is that I just like, it's so bad that I'm even planning to go back and see the doctor to get better medication for this flu and cough, because that doctor didn't give me what I wanted and I feel so bad. But I think doctors need to start doing this. Like, please, like if someone comes to me and they're like, I've suffered from this before and this worked for me, unless you have a better solution to that has been proven and has worked for someone else, I think there is no way or a reason for you to force a patient to take medicine that hasn't worked for them before. Because I've taken syrups before, I've taken everything, and this guy didn't even give me vitamin C, because vitamin C has actually worked for me kind of for my flu. He didn't. And then this dermatologist continued to refuse, and I'm like, goodness Lord, what the heck is happening? But anyway guys, I needed to give you this updates before I could actually go on with my vlogs and the videos, because my previous video about hairstyles people should not try that make them cheap, people asked me to give them a video of the hairstyles I should do. So after this video goes up, I'm going to be putting up that video. But I'm so happy to be back, thank goodness. Please guys, something that I've realized I'm not mentioning often is that please do put a thumbs up for my videos. Don't forget to comment. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.